Let's start with some context. Financial technology or fintech in Malaysia has been significant evolution. It has integrated IoT or the Internet of Things, which enable automated payments and enhance security by connecting devices for real-time data processing. On the other hand, blockchain provides a decentralized ledger, ensuring transparency in transactions. This study zero in UNIMED students' familiarity and trust in this IoT integrated blockchain payment system. This research is driven by Malaysia Financial Sector Blueprint 2022 to 2026, which emphasizes promoting digital innovation with the foundation. Let's explore the objective of this study. Moving to our objective, this research has three key goals. First, we aim to assess student awareness and understanding of IoT blockchain payment system. Second, we want to gauge trust level in this system for financial transaction. And third, we seek to identify factors that either motivate or hinder adoption among students. This objective guide our exploration and help us understand the current landscape for a student perspective.
I will explain some past studies related to IoT and blockchain. First, Zafar and others, 2021, talk about the challenge of using IoT and blockchain and suggest engaged computing as a solution. Next, IBRAHIM and others, 2021, propose a system using wearable device with encryption and biometric for secure payment. And lastly, AHMAD and others, 2020, develop a smart campus model that use IoT and blockchain for safe and efficient. Next is key theory. This study uses three main theory. The first is technology acceptance model, which means students will use a technology if they think it is helpful and easy to use. The second is trust theory, which say the strong security like two-factor login and blockchain record make students feel safe. And the last one is digital financial literacy, which helps students understand the good and bad side of technology. Does that theory help explain why students accept IoT and blockchain?
Next, for the methodology research design. The study used a quantitative approach with a descriptive research design to examine student awareness and trust in using Internet of Things IoT technology in blockchain-based payment systems. Data was collected through a structured Google Form survey, which is suitable for measuring familiarity and trust objectively from Creswell 2014. A total of 40 students from the Faculty of Business and Communication UNIMED from Class 22E were selected through purposive sampling due to their exposure to digital payment technologies. This focus sample allowed the research to be carried out efficiently and provide useful insight into students' readiness to adopt modern financial technologies. Next, for the analysis of responses to the SITI survey question from question 1 to question 6 shows a positive trend. The average score rose from 2.95 in question 1 to 4.20 in question 6, indicating increasingly favorable responses. Median values were mostly 4.0 except for question 1 at 3.0, showing generally high agreement. The most frequent score mode was 4.0 for question 1 to question 5 and 5.0 for question 6, suggesting strong support, especially in the later questions. Overall, the findings reflect a positive and consistent perception among respondents.
Now we move on to the finding and analysis part. The first question is about, are you familiar with the concept of blockchain's payment using crypto or Bitcoin? Many students today are already familiar with the terms like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They often hear about these things through social media like TikTok and YouTube. They also hear this on the news and the friends also. Even if they don't use them, they at least recognize the name and have a basic idea on what is it. A research paper by Azmi and Azami in 2023, students who are familiar with smart devices tend to be more open to adopting a new technology, especially on the IoT integrated blockchain payment system. So the more they are exposed to these digital trends, even just by hearing, the more they are likely will accept it and try out a new innovation like blockchain in payment system. Now we move on to the second question. That is about, have you heard or used IoT device such as smartphone or smartwatch for any kind of digital payment? Nowadays, many people say they are familiar with using this method, mainly because smartphone with IoT device are already widely used for digital payment like e-wallet and QR code. In fact, recent research by AINSHAH and Zulkarnain in 2023 show that most students use e-wallet at least once a day, especially in buying food, drinks, and other basic needs, both on and off campus. This show how digital payment habit. Then we move on to the question 3, and that, do you believe that using IoT device, blockchain payment will make transaction faster and more efficient? Many people agree that using IoT device combined with blockchain make payment faster, more accurate, more secure, and free from delay, which make daily transaction easier and more efficient. Supporting this, recent study by Lim and College in 2024 found that transaction process can be automated using smart contract, which speed up payment. The research also highlight how built-in protection system allow for early detection and downtime across IoT networking can be reduced. This show how integrating payment system with IoT improve both the speed and the security on digital payment. Now we move on to the question 4. Do you believe that integrating IoT device with blockchain payment system can make financial management easier for students? Many people agree that combining IoT device with blockchain make it easier for students to manage their money using their phone with clearer transaction record and stronger security. But interestingly, research by Sang and colleges in 2023 show that students mostly use e-wallet because of convenience and the modern lifestyle, not purely because they trust the system with security. This means that the level of trust in devices like smartphone and smartwatch for making payment is still moderate. It highlights the need to improve trust through better education and stronger security feature.
Based on responses to question 5, are you concerned about the risk of using smart device for blockchain transactions? The results show that 19 respondents agree and 8 strongly agree that there are concerns, while 30 remain neutral. This indicates that a significant majority have worries about the safety of their data and transactions. Despite the security provided by blockchain itself, many feel that smart devices remain vulnerable to threats like hacking, loss, or misuse. Supporting this, recent research by Effendi et al. 2024 also found that users are increasingly aware of risks such as phishing, fake websites, and weak cybersecurity that could compromise personal information. Clearly, concern about digital security play a crucial role in shaping users' trust in using smart device for blockchain. Based on response to question 6, would you be more confident using blockchain payments if the system was supported by a trusted financial institution or a government body? Nearly half of the participants said they would feel more confident using blockchain payments if supported by a trusted financial institution or government body. A total of 70 respondents answered definitely yes, and 14 said yes, showing strong support for official involvement. Only 9 were neutral, and none responded negatively. This highlights that trust in blockchain can increase when credible institutions are involved, as it adds security, clear guidelines, and reduce the risk of fraud. This finding align with Ullah and Al-Rahmi 2022, who note that official support boosts user confidence by making the system feel more secure and.
Now, let's look at what we found. This research confirmed that UNIMAP students exhibit a moderate level of familiarity with blockchain-based payment system, with a mean score of 2.95 on 5-point Necker scale, median 3, 4, indicating some awareness but significant room for improvement. Trust levels are notably higher when supported with institution, with a mean of 4.2, median 4, mood 5, reflecting the critical role of official endorsement. Students recognize the efficiency of IoT blockchain integration, with a mean of 3.9, median 4, mood 4, for transaction speed and financial management else. Yet, security concern persists at a mean of 3.9, median Therefore, Mood 4. These findings set the stage for understanding the challenge ahead. Turning to the challenge and implementation, the dual nature of our funding reveals a rose color view tempered by concern. About 45% of students cited a lack of understanding as a barrier, alongside security risks like phishing and hacking, which pose potential threats. This underscores the necessity to address this gap through targeted intervention. Institutional support emerges as a pivotal factor in boosting trust. Suggestion that collaboration with banks or government agencies could enhance adoption rates among this tech-savvy yet cautious student demographic. This insight highlights the needs of strategy action. Finally, let's discuss recommendation. To move forward, we propose 4 key actions. First, educational initiative. Conducting workshop and practical demos on IoT blockchain to build knowledge. Second, use central design. Developing intuitive interface to reduce complexity. Third, security, implementing advanced integration and multi-factor authentication to address concern. And fourth, institutional collaboration, partnering with financial institutions and government to foster trust and support. This step can pave the way to greater adoption and understanding of students.